possibly complete $1 million renovation with zero budget? It seems that where there's a will, there's a way. One Melbourne-based charity has done just that, giving women facing homelessness a roof over their head while they build essential life skills and gain confidence.
It is called Bridget, and founder Carla joins us alongside Sarah Morris, Bridget's Lived Experience Coordinator. So good to have you both on our program this morning. Carla, I'll go to you first. Tell us about Cocoon and the inspiration behind it.
So I've worked in homelessness in the UK and Australia for over 20 years now, and what I've seen is that young people have nowhere to go. So 5 years ago, my team and I decided to bring together all of the wisdom of everything that we know that works and create what we call the Cocoon, which is a collaboration with a housing provider called Housing First in Melbourne. And we run a beautiful heritage mansion that provides a safe, secure home and support to 16 incredible young people who have been impacted by the out-of-home care system and homelessness.
It looks so nice too. I can imagine if you're living in that environment, just that in itself would go a long way to feeling better about yourself. Sarah, as the lived experience coordinator, and you have experienced that gap between out-of-home care and adulthood, right? It's that really tricky bit where you're not really an adult. Why do you see this as so important?
Well, it's absolutely crucial that young people have a safe space. Too often, young people exit care and step straight into instability instead of safety. So having a secure place where you can thrive instead of just surviving day to day to day. Like I've lived that gap, you know, where your life gets put on hold, your education gets disrupted, and your future gets delayed. So it's just super important that young people have a chance to...
Sarah, you must have been mentally exhausted at times just trying to... that saying you say of, you know, thriving instead of surviving, the mental exhaustion of just surviving day to day is extraordinary, right?
Yeah, it is. And to just have a safe space to stabilise and kind of process what you've been through is so important for these young people.
Okay, because we're basically talking about if you're in a situation where there are not other adults perhaps in your family to do it for you, right?
Yeah, you know, being thrown out to the world without a safety net.
Yeah. And Carla, you're providing that safety net. What sort of difference have you seen that Cocoon has made in the lives of these young people?
We've seen it be transformative for our young people in so many different ways. Like, we know that putting a roof over people's heads is super important, but actually if you want to see real change, you have to do so much more than that. So we really believe in the young people, and we back them in all kinds of ways that their family might, should they be fortunate enough to have supportive family around them. We see our young people go to uni, we see them get safe and healthy relationships, we see them start dreaming big about the future, doing things like getting driving licenses and going travelling for the first time, and essentially just doing all the things that we want for all of our teenagers, just to be able to live happy, healthy lives.
Yeah, terrific work, Carla. And briefly, you're doing Cocoon too, is that right? It's in the works?
That's right. So we've been so fortunate to connect with an amazing local couple in Melbourne who have bought for us an apartment block by the beach in St Kilda, and we're embarking on a $1 million renovation with no cash, which we understand is very audacious. But we're just so happy that so many businesses have come to the table. So, for example, Co-Builder, our builder, K2LD are our architects, and we've got about 8 other businesses on top of that getting behind this and doing this renovation for free. But we need so much more support. So right now we critically need electricians, plumbers, kitchen suppliers, building suppliers, all sorts of other things to make this happen.
Okay, we'll put the details on our socials about how, if anyone is in that category, because I imagine it's the most rewarding work. Sarah, what's the advice that you would give to anyone who is in that situation that you were in, and as you say, thrown out into the world without a safety net?
Well, I think it comes down to each individual young person, and I think what changed my life is having someone hold hope for me, and that I could achieve more than other young people that have gone through the system, and just kind of breaking that narrative that young people can't achieve things. You know, it took me to 27 to get to university, but now I have a master's degree when I was told I was unfit for mainstream schooling. So we need to change.
Pretty powerful to have someone believe in you, isn't it?
That's absolutely powerful.
Yeah.
And that's actually incumbent on all of us. I mean, Carla's doing extraordinary work, but it's really incumbent on everybody to make someone feel supported.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that can happen outside of our traditional family units too. It takes a village sometimes, and that's what Carla and Sarah's talking about here. It's fantastic.
How wonderful.
Oh, I hope some happy tradies and other supportive benefactors come on board, help you out with Cocoon too.
Thank you so much.
It was great to talk to you both. Thank you.